What is poppin', yo? Welcome back to another YouTube video. Today we're taking a look at the first ever movie to introduce Awkwafina to the MCU, and what brought about the Awkwafina apocalypse, with Awkwafina then playing a bird in the live-action Little Mermaid, with her being in The Bad Guys, the DreamWorks production, as a tarantula, with her coming in as a bubble in the Imaginary Friends one, If, and with her being in a movie with John Cena on Amazon Prime, like a gambling movie. I think it's called like Good Luck or something like that. But yeah, Awkwafina's takeover of the world started here. I'm gonna be honest, this is the first time that I saw Awkwafina on screen, and I thought she was alright in this movie. I laughed, I thought she was funny, she was a nice comedic relief in this movie. I quite liked her character in this movie, I'm gonna be honest, but it is what started the Awkwafina apocalypse, and I am a little bit sick of seeing her now. But without any further delay, let's take a look at what Google has to say. This is Shang-Chi and the Legend of 10 Rings. This is a 2-hour and 12-minute movie. It is an action-adventure set in 2021, same year as The Eternals, and complete opposite scale in production value. This has a 7.4 out of 10 on IMDb, a 91% on Rotten Tomatoes, and a 3.4 out of 5 on Letterboxd. You can watch this on Disney+, YouTube, Google Play, and Amazon Prime. Shang-Chi, a martial artist, lives a quiet life after he leaves his father and the shadowy 10 Rings organization behind. Years later, he is forced to confront his past when the 10 Rings attack him. How the story goes is him and his mate are basically chauffeurs. They drive around fancy cars while they have, eat their meals. They drive fancy cars whilst the rich people eat their meals, and that's pretty much all they do. They then get a message, from a guy who comes after them, chopping a bus in half. Also happens in Blue Beetle, not gonna lie. Buses getting chopped in half is quite a common occurrence nowadays in movies. Just thought I'd let you know. We have some other things going on as well. We have them being chased through a skyscraper as he goes to find his sister, who is supposed to help him find, his father, and they all go on a mission with an underground fighting ring. We see Wong make an appearance here, which is cool, fight the Abomination, which is fucking cool. 2 random characters thrown in here in a fighting ring before they get put back in prison, and they get attacked. They fight their way through a building with the threat of falling and dying. You know what, if Awkwafina fell and died, I think that would have given Shang-Chi enough motivation to continue and see this mission out to the end. I thought that would have been pretty sick. Yeah, we have them traveling to see the Mandarin from Iron Man 3. Whoa! Another Easter egg character? Fucking sick. And he has a little pet, a little fluffy pet, which I fucking loved. That guy's adorable. He's like the acting material. He's like the Baby Yoda, the little baby Groot, the little cute sidekick which can sell plushes and sell toys and sell stuff like Baby Rocket and stuff like that. It is a little fluff ball with no face, so it is easy to mass produce. It is just a pillow with 6 legs, a pillow with 6 little pillows attached to it. But yeah, they go through a forest. We have a little bit of backstory. We have Shang-Chi training slightly. We have him fighting alongside a dragon and fighting his father. He then takes the rings with a nice sort of opposite sort of power set, and then, he wins, and he decides to stay and sort of, learn stuff from these guys and become the Legend of the 10 Rings. Then we never see him again. He's never shown up in the MCU since. Brilliant. We love that. I love it when characters show up and then never show up again. That's what I quite like about this movie. It's a nice standalone movie. He isn't, dragged into this multiversal shite. He isn't dragged into, the bigger picture. He sticks to his own lane. He does his own mission. Has a nice story. Yes, his bad guy is just an evil version of himself. So what? The CGI in this is fucking brilliant. I like the CGI for this one. It is really good. And the sort of differences between him and his dad are, he's very flowy and doesn't sort of care about the rings, and he's using them away from his body, where his dad sort of keeps them close, so he doesn't lose them because he's worried about losing them. That is a nice sort of visual difference that they both have, which is really cool. It's nice when movies give us a visual difference between the characters. I think it's really cool. Honestly, his suit isn't that bad either. His suit looks fucking sick. Again, just a nice clean suit, which I think the MCU needs more of. The 10 rings are a little weird. I'm gonna be honest. They're a weird power source, and they make you immortal as well. I don't fucking know what these rings actually are supposed to do, but I think it's cool, and the dragon was sick. I was distracted by the CGI onslaught with the dragon. The dragon was fucking sick, not gonna lie. I liked the dragon. The dragon was really cool. The training montage, I felt like could have been slightly longer. He had like, 2 days to prepare, and that was it, and then he was shoved straight into fighting. I do feel like it could have been a little bit more and get him a little bit more prepared rather than just 2 days. It kind of felt a little bit lackluster, a little bit pointless. What's the point in giving him 2 days? You might as well just give him none and send him into battle. It did give him a little bit of a time to get to know everyone there, to build a connection, so then the viewers could, get to know these new people that he's talking to. And I liked this world, this sort of secret hidden world, because those lion things, those emerald lion creatures that you normally see at your nan's house, those things are sick, and they're alive here, and I think that's cool as fuck. I'm very easily pleased. I have a very simple mind. Acting's great, and definitely pushed Shang-Chi into the limelight, as you can see him in a load of other movies now, starring with the likes of Mark Wahlberg, and even in the Barbie movie with Ryan Gosling. He is another family home name, and this movie, it's good. It's good. It's not the best movie that I've seen, I'm gonna be honest. I think people do give it too much praise. I still liked it, but it's not as good as some other characters. I'm still very partial to Spider-Man. But I can see Shang-Chi being easily one of my new favorite characters in the Marvel Universe, if he is used more often. If he comes back for a couple of other movies, I can quite easily see him being one of my favorites. So, you know what? Easily a 7 out of 10 movie. Think it deserves the hype. But again, I think people sort of glaze this one too much because of the failure of Eternals. I don't think it's spectacular. It is still a decent Marvel movie, though.